But this is a very important subject because many of us, once we are clear about our calling, we want to actually achieve it. You know, people without a calling lose nothing, gain nothing, so they just live their lives. But the moment you are clear about what you're trying to achieve, you have no time to waste. Do you agree with me? Yes. Yeah, somehow. That's why I sympathize with people without vision and purpose. They can't tell you what they are living for. They can't tell you what they can die for. Now, because they live very loose lives. They are Christians, but they seem to have money everywhere. That's why they buy the biggest car. Why? Because for them, they just think about the car. They don't think to their birthday. They think about the car. So if they drive a car they cannot afford to impress people who are never impressed. It's a critical thing. And all that is lack of purpose. If you have a purpose, you only buy a car that meets your purpose. Yes. You know, because your purpose is not to impress people. Yeah. So whether they like it or not is irrelevant. That's why I emphasize the importance of this purpose being discussed with your wife. Because she's the only one with permission of interference. Your father does not have that permission. Friends don't have that permission. But your wife has permission to interfere. That's why you need to agree where are you going together. So I don't think we'll be able to cover all this, but I wanted to discuss the whole thing about achieving work-life balance and managing work-life conflict and the solution to work-life balance challenges and the whole issue about getting stressed and time management. And we wanted to look at the sources of support that can help you to live life that will help you to live a balanced life, because we still want you to be a motivated social guy. Agreed. But we don't want you to die earlier. No, that's okay. I can know that the biggest problem of motivated guys is work-life balance. And that's why I thought we should discuss it today. Next page. You know, I'm hoping to help all to live productive and fuller lives by redefining work-life balance. In other words, I'm still hoping that you will be able to do all that is in your calling. Help those who are workaholics to adjust and live healthy lives. I know you are part of workaholics. Yes. The thing that gives him joy is to work. So to be stationary, he feels there's a problem. Yes. He feels sick. We need to cure him. Like I told you, one of your many objectives is to live a healthy life. Remember the 7 areas? So you must create time for the nothing box. Men are accused of having a nothing box. What are you thinking? Nothing. Now, and you need that box. Very necessary. When you are not tiring, you are not tiring. You know, for example, the nothing box may not be nothing. For example, the thing I like and relaxes me is to read a biography. You know, it relaxes me. So if I'm feeling stressed, I just sit down. That's why I told you I was disappointed with Wajao's book when it turned out not to be biographical. Not that I don't hear the sermons, but the thing that relaxes me if you come to my house, I'm full of biographies. Now these days, instead of reading, I can also get them in YouTube. Okay, like this story of John Wesley. Now don't get the big book. I can get it as a talk. Yeah. Now, so even you need that thing that helps you to relax. The nothing box. Very, 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 very important. Please, we need to identify myths that lead you to lack. There is a myth that makes you think that you must not stop working. Recommend ways to help bring your life into balance. One of the things, one of the theological things, and the church where I was preaching last Sunday, I told them about it, is Kikuyu say, and sometimes when God helps those who help themselves, and sometimes they even tell you, it's in the Bible. You know, that's the opposite of the Bible. God helps the helpless. Sometimes you can't even understand why God is helping some people. For God so loved the world, evil world. People were not helping themselves, but He still came down. That is the kind of love God has for us. But the Kikuyus have a different theology. Unfortunately, a lot of pastors even preach it, and it's not in the Bible. Anyway, we need to deal with that. Next slide. This is a very sorry story, and I want you to read it for us.
The PricewaterhouseCoopers employee who fell 17 floors to his death. He had suffered 3 work-related burnouts in the last 2 years, including one who fell asleep in the middle of a presentation. The Saturday Standard has established that Stephen Mumbo worked so hard that on the day he died, he had left the office at 1:30 a.m. and was back at his desk 6:30 a.m. Now, with the police having concluded that he committed suicide, the difficult part is determining why a man with a high-flying career decided to jump to kill himself. They plied him with so much work, and he wasn't the type to decline. So he did it anyway. Mid last year, an employee who worked to us said that Mumbo fell asleep in the middle of a presentation with a client. If you work in a factory, you are provided with safety gear. So if you work in a high-stress environment, the company should find a way to ease burnout and help its employee in case of work-related stress, she said.
Yeah, but that's unfortunate. Of course, you know the story. So you read it.
Yes.
These are guys of your age, am I right?
Yes.
We need to talk to people about it. Their guy had warnings. When you are sleeping in a presentation, you are spoiling the name of the Pricewaterhouse, isn't it? Should they have found a way of helping him to restructure? But I'm told in that environment, working at night is abnormal. No, it's normal. So they think you are lazy if you leave work at 5. In fact, you'll get fired. You created a culture that should be prosecuted by a government prosecutor. It's evil and criminal to create a culture where you pay people for 8 hours and want them to work 20 hours. It's exploitation. But that's not the problem. It is killing. And we need to deal with it. But the trouble is, an employer cannot stop you. Even in the same place, there are people who live a balanced life. They say, if you don't promote me, your problem. But I will not do more than this number of hours. But those people are so good that the boss has no alternative than to promote them. Because in the few hours they are there, they do quality work. Next thing. So I want us to, that group over there, you in that corner, and you in that corner, to create 2 groups and deal with this separately. If you want to take your chairs and go outside, that's still okay. But pull the chairs to that corner so that we don't hear what you are saying. And these ones come to this corner. The first thing you do is choose a rapporteur, somebody who, because you are reporting back to the whole group. A rapporteur is a guy who is recording. Go near each other so that you better come pull your chairs to that corner. Because then you don't want these people to hear you. The first question is differentiate stress, burnout, and depression. Those are the things we hope the people participating will avoid. Then number 2, give an example of a person you know who had any one of those above. If it is you, you can also confess. But it doesn't have, you don't have to tell it is you. Tell us about a guy who may be you, but don't call him you. And talk about that. Number 3, what are the systems and solutions did you identify? In order to arrive to say that guy was either stressed or in depression, tell us how you identified it. And number 4, what would it cost even the best of us to suffer any of the above? What would cost any one of us in this room to end up with any one of those problems? Now it's in your hands. I was told adults, you don't teach, you facilitate. So I may not need to talk about it once you have talked.
How many minutes?
You're only having 15 minutes to finish all of it.